Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Start on the ground here with Nwangu. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
He'll drop to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he will have the Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. The Vikings at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Called out a very strong gain of 24. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 50, it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's got this down to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 35. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
He's going to try and take off with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting in the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Back to throw. Goff eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Straight ahead is Nwangu. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Cine.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Goff now looks to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. McLaughlin for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Now you want.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in the But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The give right side for Gibbs. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Now gone.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 29, here's second down and 2.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And getting this just shy of midfield is spotted at the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On to give is Nwangu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 14. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10, Goff again. That is caught by Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. To the air again, Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown. complete. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll let this go for the end zone. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st down. Goff now to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they'll play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember,